What is going on? So we're going to be continuing with our release communications, some features that I want to dive into that have been done and long awaited. So we're going to be diving into all the good stuff coming from the Charlie team. So here we go. So first one is going to be our performance dashboard enhancement. So if you go to the performance dashboard, we've already had some performance dashboard enhancements. Previously, it was just like being able to multi-select. Now you can export your data, and now you can also multi-select your AI setters, right? So you have your different options. You can select all, you can select different AI setters and to see a total performance aggregate of how all those AI setters are doing inside of your account. And then once you're done selecting all the different ones, it'll just show you like how are all the AI setters across your entire account, across your teams, how are they performing top to bottom, and then gives you the ability to also select your date range filter. So if you select days, you can now select last 7 days, last 14 days, last 30 days, last 60 days, last 90, and the last 180 days. So all this is just to make your life a little bit easier. And then if you wanted to, you could export all of those as a CSV file. Now, this one has been greatly anticipated by me. This is cloning training data. This is so important. Training data has been one of the biggest game changers that we released to the Charlie platform, giving you the ability to log training data and give the AI feedback and train it to be better on your account. No other platform gives you the ability to train the AI the way that we do, right? Like being able to train it like you would a sales rep. So now you have the ability to clone an AI setter and bring all the training data from that AI setter into a new team. So the way that you do this, you just navigate to your the AI setter, and then if you click on clone in the top right, all right, what will happen is when you clone that AI setter, so you see the copy of that AI setter, you click on knowledge, and then inside of the knowledge base, you go to training data, and you will see the importing of all of the training data from that previous AI setter that you just cloned. This is such a game changer. And the use case for this, so that you understand, is if you've got an AI setter that you've trained for a very specific funnel, and then you wanted to expand that funnel and you wanted to create a lead magnet off that funnel, but you wanted to adjust the messaging slightly, right? You can clone your AI setter that you've already trained for a different funnel, take the training data and then adjust the messaging, and now you've got a new agent that's 90% of the way there out the gate. So this makes it super, super exciting, and this is very impactful for anyone who's running an agency and deploying Charlie as part of your service to your different agency clients. Next one is our DM setter knowledge base action. So inside of the knowledge base, you can now connect APIs to your AI setter. Now, what this means is that if you go to your AI setter, you go to the knowledge section. Under the knowledge section for your DM setter, you can see APIs. So once you connect an API, this is more technical and you're going to need somebody technical on your team, or if you are that technical person, you can go in here and provide like the API name, request URL, and then you can submit the different types of, you can fill out the fields for the API. This just gives Charlie the ability to access knowledge base and inventory, product libraries, anything that you're updating dynamically and you want to have Charlie access it. You can connect it via API, and there's lots of different options there. I'm not going to go into like the technical details, but essentially you can go in, connect the endpoints, and then you can determine how frequently you want Charlie to check that endpoint for updates. And then you can format it and you'll see if it's connected, and you can see execution logs. When you're formatting the body request and the response field, you can kind of fill that out. So here's an example for a car dealer, right? So you can see it has a domain that the endpoint is being requested from, and then you can see the response fields. These are the fields, that information that API has that is logging as far as inventory. So you can see vehicle condition, make, model, year, retail price, sale price, stock number, the ID, interior code, exterior color, engine, vehicle location code, trim levels, all those things are accessible, and the AI is able to dynamically answer questions and make recommendations based on what the end user is saying, based on what the lead is saying. So this is a super, super powerful feature release. If you have a knowledge base, if you have a database that you want Charlie to have access to, so long it has API formatting, you can connect Charlie to it. Next one is our DM Setter integration management option. So inside of the DM Setter, when you're configuring the DM Setter, if you go to integrations, you'll see an integration management option. So essentially what this allows you to do, so you can see if its integration is active, you can see when it was connected or what CRM is connected to. So for GHL, you can see the sub account. For HubSpot, you can see the specific HubSpot account that is connected to. And then once you have it, you can also see like when it was connected as far as the date that it was connected. And then once you have that, then you can also see the last synced. So when it was last synced, and then now you can remove an integration. So if you integrated something into your account and you no longer want Charlie have access to it, you can remove that integration. This is something we didn't have before. It was hard to remove an integration from Charlie. Now you can do it with a click of a button. Moving on, so now we've got updates for voice. So with the voice setter, now you can essentially add documents to your voice setter. So if you go into knowledge, you can essentially access it in two ways. You can go to the knowledge section and select a voice agent. So you can select voice setter. Under voice setter, you can click the voice setter selector in the knowledge tab. And then you can select it, and then you'll see the document. You click documents, and then you can upload documents to your voice setter. And the cool thing is, once it's uploaded, just check to see that it says file upload successful. Once the file upload is successful, you can click on the voice setter and you can actually like publish the changes. So once you click file upload successful, you need to go to the voice setter that you uploaded to and publish change. Right? Make sure you publish the changes so that the new document can be used by Charlie. It's not going to be dynamically using it. And then once that's done, you can go back to the knowledge base for the voice, and then you can mark it as global, which means that all your voice agents moving forward can have access to that document. So this is a powerful way of being able to manage documentations and knowledge entries for your voice agents, making it easier for you to be able to do so. If you want to remove it at any point, you can deselect it and then you can delete the document, and Charlie's no longer going to be referencing it moving forward. So you can multi-select now, and then you can download, and then you can mass delete all the different, or bulk delete all the different documents. So that is a voice update. And then final thing that we have also coming for voice that's out is voice agents can now disqualify leads and actually kill switch leads. So you have voice actions now. So if you go into your voice setter, you'll see our normal standard tabs here. Now you see actions available. Under actions, you can add a condition. Once you add a condition, you can make it a split action. You can select options for the action, so you can disqualify leads. It can jump to CTA, and it will also be able to eventually kill switch the lead on its own. You save the condition and then publish changes. Again, it's important that you publish changes so that the new action can be used by the voice agent. And then once the change is published, it is live. So that does it for all of our updates. So this was our update part 2. We went through a bunch of stuff, a bunch of new things are out. Our goal is to make it easier for you to win with Charlie. And ultimately, as we start expanding the scope of what the AI is able to do, we want to make it easier for your sales team to win. We want them to be more efficient, create a work environment for your team that they enjoy, and allow you to build a business that you actually enjoy running. So till next time, stay calm, change lives in that business on your terms. Peace.